Have you ever wondered what stops heroes and villains from becoming truly invincible? Is there a limit to the power someone can achieve? In One Punch Man, this limit is known as the limiter, a theoretical barrier that restricts the growth of any being. But what really is this limiter, and how does it influence the strength of characters like Saitama and Garou? Let's dive deep into this intriguing theory and the consequences of breaking this barrier. According to Dr. Genus, the limiter is a mechanism that prevents the infinite growth of living beings, a protective measure to ensure that power doesn't become unbearable and turn the host into an irrational monster. This theoretical barrier ensures that upon reaching a certain point, whether human, hero, or monster, one cannot surpass their own limitations, maintaining a balance between strength and sanity. However, Genus also believes that breaking this limiter is possible, and its removal would bring immeasurable strength. This is exactly what makes Saitama so powerful, while simultaneously distancing him from the others. Saitama is a special case. He started as an ordinary person, without special skills or talent, and through brutal and determined training, he achieved the impossible, removing his own limiter. This feat led him to a strength beyond any measure, transforming him into the hero who defeats any enemy with a single punch. However, this superhuman strength also brought a side effect. Saitama lost all enjoyment in battles and lives in a state of complete alienation, unable to find a worthy challenge. His strength is paradoxically both a blessing and a curse, as he continues to grow, but without purpose. The villain Psykos, on the other hand, try to understand and explore the limiter in her own way. With the desire to create the strongest monster, she conducted extreme and disturbing experiments, testing the physical and mental limits of her subjects. According to Psykos, the key to surpassing the limiter lies in extreme experiences that repeatedly bring a being to the brink of death, strengthening them with each rebirth. An example of this is Orochi, the Monster King, whom she managed to transform into a being of extraordinary power after subjecting him to near-death processes. This method is dangerous and cruel, but it allows the individuals who survive to reach levels of power that are almost superhuman. Garou, the hero hunter, is one of the few who came close to breaking his limiter without artificial experiments. His body and mind were strengthened through intense battles, and over time, he began to exhibit explosive growth and strength. During his battle with Saitama, Garou reached a transformation point where he seemed to be genuinely breaking his limiter. Saitama, however, was always one step ahead, growing exponentially with each moment, leaving Garou unable to keep up. This showcased the true nature of the limiter. While some struggled to surpass their own limits, Saitama had already left these concepts behind. Another character that uniquely illustrates the breaking of the limiter is Phoenix Man. Thanks to his ability to revive from the brink of death, he managed to evolve and gain new powers after each rebirth. Psykos' method for overcoming the limiter seems to find applicability in this character, who becomes stronger after overcoming death. Phoenix Man is living proof that breaking the limiter can indeed be achieved, but at a high and extremely risky cost. The limiter is a fascinating concept, an idea that reflects human nature's constant quest for more power, even when the price may be one's own humanity. In One Punch Man, the limiter serves as a metaphor for the limits imposed by life and society, but it also challenges us to ask, how far is it worth breaking these limits? Saitama, Garou, Orochi, and Phoenix Man are extreme examples of how power can both elevate and destroy. After all, is there really a limit to what we want to achieve, or are these limits merely a self-imposed illusion?